Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. My name is Drago, and welcome to my Bloodborne Platinum Trophy Guide. As you can see, I'm on Hunter's Dream right now. In the last video, we finished the part of Eileen's quest and killed Hemwick. We got his armor, but I also wanted to do some farming. As you can see right now, I'm sitting on 478,000 blood echoes. Right now, I wanted to get those just because I wanted to also pick up the Tomb Prospector hood and armor. So I'm going to go ahead and buy those as well. The main reason why I want to buy them is because I'm a completionist and I like to have every armor set in the game. That armor set is actually pretty good. As you can see, it's got high arcane, bolt, and poison resistance, so it will come in handy for certain boss battles. I also like it aesthetically. The hood is pretty cool looking in my opinion, so I do enjoy rocking it here and there. It doesn't have a very high physical defense, but I still find it worth farming for. So now that we've purchased the set, I'm going to go ahead and teleport back to the Cathedral Ward, because in today's episode we're going to go ahead and explore Hemwick Lane. In order to get to Hemwick Lane, however, we need to travel to Cathedral Ward, and I'm going to show you where it's located. Now, you might option to fight Vicar Emilia first. However, I do recommend completing Hemwick Lane beforehand, simply because you get some twin bloodstone shards there, as well as the Rune workshop tool, which will enable you to equip the runes that you found so far. And if you follow the walkthrough, you should have around 3 runes or so available to you. Okay, and now that I've arrived in the Cathedral Ward, just going to go ahead and run past most of the enemies in this area. We're gonna go straight for Hemwick Lane. I don't want to waste too much time on these guys. So I'm just going to sprint past all of them. Hemwick Lane is located to the left of the Grand Cathedral, and Grand Cathedral is the area at the very top of the staircase. So I'm just going to ignore all the enemies here. Now, I was in this area prior. You'll pick up Bloodshot Eyeball off of this dead body, and you will pick up Bolt Hunter's Mark in the corner here. Bolt Hunter's Mark just functions the same way Homeward Bone did in the Dark Souls series. Basically just will return you to the lantern where you were before without you having to waste all your blood echoes. So highly recommend using that over, like, say, Hunter's Mark. Now, this area is a little bit unique in terms of certain enemy placements and variations that you can get. I'm going to go ahead and take out this Musketeers using Molotov cocktails that I got. They can actually, unlike Musketeers in previous areas, these guys actually pack quite a punch. Pick up some Bone Marrow Ash, which strengthens your bullet damage, basically. So yeah, Bone Marrow Ash, pretty useful item if you're running a Blood Tinge build, because, or if you're just using a cannon, because cannon also packs a hell of a punch even without Blood Tinge. But if you have one of those builds, then I highly recommend you invest into farming or purchasing some Bone Marrow Ash. Just gonna go ahead and check, make sure I'm not missing any items. This area is a pretty good place to farm for some quicksilver bullets if you find yourself using a lot of those. Like I mentioned before, Blood Tinge build is usually type of build where you'll be using a lot of quicksilver bullets, but also arcane build, because the Hunter's Tools, which are this game's equivalent of spells, they require plenty of bullets, like especially like later level spells. They require a lot of quicksilver bullets or blood bullets to be effective. So alright, and now that we've traversed most of this area, we'll arrive in the Hemwick Lane. We'll have a lantern available to us here, so we can save our progress. Personally, I find some of the enemies in this area pretty funny. You basically just fighting a bunch of old ladies. So show no mercy to the elderly. Another bloodshot eyeball on this body. You'll be finding a lot of them in this area. I believe you get like around 8 or so total. And also be picking up some twin bloodstone shards. My goal is to get my weapon up to +6 before I fight the next boss. Currently it's at +5. So over here will be a shortcut. I will show you guys how to activate that, of course. Yeah, we got a sinister lady NPC here. Don't get quite to meet her, but I'm sure that's more of a good thing. As you can see, Ludwig's sword just works wonders for the enemies in this particular area. I'm gonna take the staircase here just because there's gonna be an enemy throwing fire bombs at us. And this way I'm gonna be able to take her out with ease. And now I can go ahead and pick up the item at the bottom of the stairs here without having to worry about that firebombing grandma. And it's only thick cold blood anyway. Pick up some more bloodstone shards off the dog. And oh, here we got one of these trolls. Same strategy applies. Basically, I just recommend you guys parry them, and then you'll probably need maybe like 1 or 2 swings to finish them off. Gonna be an item here in the corner. Some more twin bloodstone shards. Make sure you get that. I think I'm up to 4 total now. I need 4 more to get my weapon to +6. Do we have anything here? Nope, no items. So the gate ahead is closed, so we're just gonna have to go ahead and scout the area down below. There's grandma waiting for us in ambush here, so we'll just go ahead and beat her to it. Wondrous ambush. Wondrous indeed. Lots of crow enemies here. I pick up some pebbles. Is there one more? It sounds like it. Alright, they're all dead. I hope they're not endangered species because I've been killing shitloads of them throughout this playthrough. And now we've activated one of the shortcuts here. Will definitely come in handy. Next up, we gotta cross this bridge. Be careful that you don't get pushed off by one of the enemies here. Some more bone marrow ash. You purchase bone marrow ash from a vendor. This grandma here just won't leave us the hell alone. Totally forgot about these dogs here. I'm pretty sure you fight a couple of them in this area. If you have trouble seeing in these dark areas, either try setting your brightness up higher. I know when you first go to the brightness settings screen, most of the time it will want you to set the settings up pretty dim. But what I usually do, I set it up to either 9 or 10, just so that way I'm able to see items in ambushes a lot easier. Speaking of ambushes, got a shotgun guy in the corner here. And this is the item you saw from the outside, just some headman's knowledge, but I'll go ahead and take it. Currently, I think I'm maxed out on Quicksilver bullets, so I can't pick up that item. And another bloodshot eyeball. Now, over here, be very careful that you don't get pushed out by these enemies, as you almost saw that almost happened to me here. Oh, there's a lot of enemies here. I really don't want to fight them all together, so I'm just going to go ahead and retreat. When in doubt, always just go back so you can fight all these enemies one by one. However, that did not quite work out for me there. Luckily, I had enough defense and HP where I was able to stand their onslaught. But yeah, if you aggro a number of enemies at the same time, always make sure you backtrack, so you don't have to deal with a big group of them. And pick up some more twin bloodstone shards. We got 6 right now. Now you gotta find 2 more. Yeah, we'll finish her off here shortly. These executioners here, you might remember them. The first time we encountered them was in Central Yharnam in the very beginning. These guys basically just work the same way. You want to just parry them. They also drop you a hell of a lot of blood vials. This gate right here will open the shortcut leading to the beginning area with the lanterns. Pick up some thick cold blood and kill his grandma here, who we left off. Blood vials, thank you. I'll go ahead and take that any day. Ooh, and some twin bloodstone shards. Those are always welcome. Take note of this blue obelisk, kind of in the middle of this area. This will come in handy later, because this is where you will travel to Canehurst Castle. And the reason why I'm going into this area, there's going to be a rune here towards the end of the pathway. Oh, and also some more bone marrow ash. Let's see if I'm missing any items. I don't think that I am. And here you get the Lake Rune. Let's see what it does. Physical damage reduction by 3% across the board. So that's pretty nice. Ooh. This guy got off some damage, good damage on me. Not much, ooh. Got some visitors. Not much here, just a Temperate Blood gemstone. Thanks to the Molotov cocktails. Take full advantage of those. Alright, now this staircase will lead us to the boss fight, but now that I've actually picked up the twin bloodstone shards that I needed to level up my Ludwig's Holy Blade, I'm just gonna go ahead and teleport back to Hunter's Dream. And now I'll be able to level up my Ludwig's to +6. And I'll also be able to spend the 36,000+ blood echoes that I was able to accumulate in this area. I'm just going to go ahead and return to Hunter's Dream. I'm going to go ahead and level up my Ludwig's first. +6. And now I'm also able to place a number, the third gem on it. So let's go ahead and see what will be most beneficial for us. Now 2.1 physical attack is pretty nice, but since I utilize, well, actually the thrust attack isn't. Yeah, the thrust attack plus 7.2% will probably have the biggest effect, so I'm just gonna put that on and leave the red blood gemstone in the very last slot. And in the total, this gives me 222 damage on my Ludwigs. It's not too bad, especially considering the fact that we're still in probably the first third quarter of the game, depending which way you want to look at it. I'm gonna go ahead and just spend the rest of my blood echoes. I've leveled up my vitality and endurance to 21. I currently have my arcane at 15. The only reason why I have that is because I plan on using some hunter tools later on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and level up my skill a little bit, or strength. Let's see which one gives me more damage out of Ludwig's. So strength will just give us slightly more damage, so I'm just gonna go ahead and level that up. And next video we're gonna go ahead and take on Hemwick's Lane Witches. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.